Hello sub brothers and sub sisters, welcome back to Subsistence. I'm EkkiThump as always, and apparently our base is under attack. We're being shot at. I wasn't expecting that. Who even owes us a revenge attack? Oh, it looks like the rogues. Where are you, you fucker? You get him? Yeah, we got him. Any more here? No, looks alright. Jesus, right, well, it's a bit of an early start for this episode then. I was just going to potter around for a little bit, see how the tomatoes were coming on and so on. But straight into the action it seems. So, oh God, are you run out of stuff, or is that a fresh chicken who's still healing up? No, you're alright. It's just healing up a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, so, there's been a small update to the game. We have a new predator occupying the high places of the world, a cougar. I assume we're going to have to go up into the mountains to find one, so we're going to go on a bit of an adventure today. Once the sun rises, of course, and see if we can bag ourselves a cougar. I don't know how tough they are. Apparently they're more dangerous than bears, so holy shit. I'm glad I've got some shells here in the old shotgun. I wonder if we can make any more now with that fresh gunpowder. No, only got one ammo casing. Okay, never mind then. Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. We've got a bullet in the Magnum. We've got a bunch of pistol rounds, which is always handy. We should. Do you know what? We should take some gunpowder with us, I think. So there's a small chance, but a chance, we could actually die this episode, and we're going to see how much of the stuff we actually lose when it happens. Let's leave these here. We can spend those a little bit later on. Make sure this thing stays fueled. Still juggling fertilizer here. Are the ladies producing the goods? Not really. There's like 15 of it there. Oh, it's going to be very tight, especially if we have to leave the base for a long period today and go hunting in the mountains. 27 versus 24, so I guess you have that. Yeah, we could really do with another wood burner, I think. Even adding a fourth chicken, I don't think is going to do the business really. You're also a bit short on food and water. I'm going to make sure you keep up with that. Okay, so you have one of those. One of those. I think we're going to have to dip into the plastic water bottles, because everyone needs a bit of water. Yeah. It's fine, we've got a ton. Got loads and loads of water here. Let's give everyone one bottle. Leave those behind. Yeah, I'll take the premium arrows with us, it's fine. Drop off this biofuel though. You know, I would spend today looking for a fourth chicken, but I really want to go and see if we can find a cougar. Otherwise we could have a bit of a tomato crisis if we run out of fertilizer. I suppose in the worst case we've always got the ash coming in. Just got to make sure we keep emptying that out. Oh, that was a shift in the light levels. Here we go. Right, we're Let's go and get some dirty water and boil it up. And then we've got the rest of the day. Then we've got the rest of the day to actually go and hunt for cougars. Ooh, that's a nice one. 14 nails and 2 cordage. And even if we have a tomato crisis, we've got a fairly decent backlog of blueberries built up. We've got maybe a day or so's grace period. We should be fine. We should be fine. We'll be fine. And we've got protein bars even, so yeah. You're a bear, you're not a cougar. You're a wolf. Do you know, I'm not exactly sure what a cougar looks like? They're like big cats, right? I think they're like big cats. Damn it. Loads of gunpowder and no casings. What do we have there? Just a supply crate, but let's have it anyway. Ooh, tomato seed. That really helps. That means we can use another tomato from the next crop and we don't have to convert as many to seeds. Am I hungry? Yeah, a little bit. I have to eat some protein when I get back. Yeah, it would be really great if we could find the chicken like on our water run. Because here's the thing, I think if when we're going into the mountains, if we find the chicken up there, you're a rabbit. If we find the chicken in the mountains, by the time we get it back to base, it's going to have died in our knapsack, I think. They do last a while, but they don't last forever. They don't anymore. They used to, but that was like considered a little bit of an exploit. So chickens now die if they're in your backpack for too long. Oh, baby. Nice. No cougar's going to get the better of us. Not with 4 shells. Shouldn't I have reached the lake by now? Where the fuck am I going? I'm on the right course, aren't I? Yeah, there's the fence. I suppose I am zigzagging quite a bit. There's lots of crates I've like sidestepped to pick up. Yeah, all these complaints I make about having too much pistol ammo, I bet we end up actually killing a cougar with the pistol. Right, here we are for the dirty water. No chicken so far. The cougars are supposed to be fairly rare, so we could be spending all day up there looking for one. I don't think we're going to get lucky and see one from here. I don't know exactly. The patch notes just say like high places. So I don't know if that means like way up in the mountains, but I assume it just means these kind of scrubby, rocky foothill areas. So that's where we're going to go and look. I don't want to waste a day trolling through the real mountains because they're completely dead. We're going to get nothing from it if we don't find a cougar. Like up in the snowy areas. Just taking a slight detour to avoid that wolf to our left. So because we are going on a specific hunt today, we've really got to preserve ammo, and I do actually mean it this time. Like I know I always say that and I always end up shotgunning a wolf in the face or something, but because we don't know how tough cougars are, we really do need to preserve ammo for that. In fact, I was a bit pissed off about having to do that that hunter revenge attack because that's cost me like a couple of magnum bullets. I'll sod off you. Let's just keep running. Oh god, okay, got to turn. We might get away from this wolf, we wouldn't get away from that one if we pulled it. think we've made it. Right, you're shit out of fertilizer completely. And so are you. Everyone's out of fertilizer. Okay, let's see what we can muster. Might as well chuck some of this water on there. Oh, and about whether you can give dirty water to the animals, I believe you can. It would it might make us ill. I think the only downside with feeding it to the animals is that it has a lower hydration. You see, it's, well, you probably can't see, but here it says hydration plus 22 and boiled water is plus 35. But let's see. So that should, if I'm right, that should go up to 82. Yeah, so that's, I think, the only difference. Right, we are gonna split these in half because both of the planters need fertilizing, so they're both going to get half of the feces. Right, you have some of that and some of that. Keep those tomatoes coming if you can, hopefully. You have some of that. That's probably not going to be enough. Right, I am hungry, so let's eat the tomato. Any cooked food here? No. Well, we're cooking water, so let's eat 1 and 2 of those. Nice. We are actually gaining. We're gaining a little bit of power. 0.05, which is. It's not really. Well, the upgrades haven't put us into positive territory. What they have done. Is to effectively double the power gain. Because think about it, we've added like only like 0.03 from upgrading the solar panels. But oh, well, actually, yeah. Well, forget that. The solar panels weren't outputting at full. We're now like at plus 0.12. Never mind. But it is an upgrade, and it puts us like further into positives. The ideal would be that it doesn't dip down to 500 overnight. Like if we were generating enough power with the solar panels that the BCU never came on, that's when we know we're doing well. Still not there yet. Ooh. Give me tomato seed away. Oh god, and nails, Jesus. Let's see, right, scrap goes in here. Components. And we've got 5 boiled bottles of water. Alright, so you're not going to grow without fertilizer anyway. But might as well keep the water tops off. Right, is there any more fertilizer I can chuck in before we head out? There's some. Probably not enough to make any major difference. It might get the tomatoes to the next growth stage. Okay. So if I was like playing just playing, and not let's playing, I would spend today hanging around the base, like juggling fertilizer, maybe going to look for an extra chicken. But today, because we are let's playing, we're going to say sod strategy, and we're going to go and look for a cougar. And if we run out of tomatoes, then we run out of tomatoes. Yeah. Maybe I should have brought some food with me. No, it's fine. Oh, hello. Okay, we're going to get this first, I suppose. If we get the chance. We have got a wolf on a tail, I think. I think we avoided pulling that bear. It was getting a bit... It was looking at us funny. But, oh, come on. Got it. Alright, brilliant. There's number 4. Right, well, we might as well go and chuck this back in the animal house then. At least when we get back, we should have a decent stack of fertilizer waiting for us. The ladies might have to eat blueberries for a day or so. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to run out of tomatoes before... I'm pretty sure the fertilizer in the tomato beds is going to run out before they finish growing. But we've got veggies built up. We've got food for them. We've got water for them. They'll be fine for a day. They'll be fine. Should we feed them before we go? Yeah, let's feed them before we go. Okay, enjoy. And let's throw some fertilizer in here. Just in case. Just in case it's enough, although I don't think it's going to be. It's not even worth bothering with. Right, let's go. Let's go find that cougar. Oh, God. Yeah, got to get through the bear gauntlet. Yeah. So, in a situation where we want to avoid spending ammunition, we've got 2 level 3 bears and sounds like a level 3 wolf on our tail. Good way to start. Great start to the episode. Great start to the cougar hunt. Just keep going. We'll be fine. Sounds like we lost the bears. And we've lost the wolf. Great. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll pick up crates on the way. Sweet. Free cordage is always nice. God, another bear. Okay, let's start from that side of the lake. So it's almost nostalgic. We are going to be following a very similar path to the old loot run, like up into the hills and along. Basically, we're going to be going along some areas of high ground where we wouldn't normally have gone. Like normally I would stick to the edge of the yellow grass. This session we're going right into the yellow grass. So let's try and move from like hillock to hillock and just look out for anything that's moving. There's a rabbit to start with. And let's try not to get too distracted with other loot, because we are hunting the most dangerous game. Which is actually true, because other humans are not in-game yet. Well, they are, I think, what we're talking about. Do you think hunters are more dangerous than bears? I guess so. I mean, I have died to hunters more than I've died to animals. The local fauna don't have ranged weapons, that's the thing. What are you? You're just a wolf, aren't you? Damn it, I can't see it through the trees. It does have a... yeah, level 2, 95 hit points, must be a wolf. Yeah, that's just a wolf. Let's check up this ridge here as well. Jeez, the last time I came up this way, was it actually episode 1 when we spawned up here? This may be too high, you can see there's already snow on the ground. Also got to try and listen out for any animal sounds that I don't recognise. Obviously I don't know what a cougar looks like, I also don't know what it sounds like. Oh, that's a cougar. 180 hit points at level 1. Are you taking the piss? Can we even take that? We've got 4 shells. It's just... Look at it, it's got its fucking pet chicken with it. Okay, let's try and pull it with a headshot. Maybe that'll give us a better chance. Wow. Yeah, a rifle round. That's a level 1 cougar. A rifle headshot and 2 shotgun headshots it took to take it down. That is a level 1 cougar, and it did some fair damage as well. We've got a lot of combat armor on, and it would have. I'm not quite sure if it would have killed us in 4 hits, but 5 definitely. That is a pretty mean little beastie. Even more reason to build in the low ground, I think. What the fuck? Sinew. Sinew makes rope. Rope is used for crafting things. Interesting. Okay, let's go home. We'll see what the sinew is used for crafting when we get back to our crafting table. Oh look, 2 ammo casings. That's just enough to craft nothing useful. That was, yeah, that's a pretty nasty little beast. They look pretty good as well. They do look quite fearsome. So yeah, 100, was it 180 hit points at level 1? I would like to see one of those running into a rogue hunter camp though. They would be so fucked. Because the thing about the hunters is, sometimes for no reason, they just like pull out. They'll be in the middle of a fight and they'll just switch from their gun to their hunter bow for some reason. And I don't think they're packing like premium arrows. So I really think I would bet on the cougar in that fight against a whole camp of hunters, especially rogues because they don't have armor. Or well, like sometimes they have like those crash helmets, but usually they are bare-breasted and cotton trousers. But I guess they are restricted to the snowy parts of the landscape. Which is good for us. I wouldn't like to walk out my front door and see one of those. I mean, this kind of could count as high ground. It is fairly high ground, but it's not high ground. Oh god damn it, I've got to pass up on that ammo chest. It knows I want to come back for it, it's waiting for me. Look at the fucking sly bastards. No, it's probably just pistol ammo and gunpowder anyway. Okay, first of all, tomato due diligence. Right, you're out of fertilizer. You are... Oh, god damn it, you're out of fertilizer and 1 step away from being grown. How are we doing, ladies? 42 is pretty good. I think as long as we nursemaid this a little bit, we should do okay. Probably slightly overwatered there. Not much of an issue though. Water has suddenly become quite easy to come by. Right, raw livers go in there. Does sinew degrade? I don't even know. Well, I suppose it must do in real life. It's an animal product. I actually do need to drink a water myself. We know we've got a ton of livers here. Let's cook the steak and a couple of livers. Can't be eating eggs all the time. Right. So what do we use strong rope for? What's new here? Any of this? No, this is all still cordage. What was the icon for the rope? It was facing left. That's the easiest way to tell it apart. Oh, hang on. The combat vest. So now you can't craft the combat vest without killing a cougar. Unless you get the sinew from normal animals as well now. Oh, and you need 2 alloy plates. Was that the way it was before? I can't remember. I think it might have been just iron shards before. So we've got a legacy combat vest that was pretty cheap to make. And it's been upgraded. And we need sinew to make the combat, like leather boots and combat gear in general. And the heavy duty pants, yeah, that makes sense. Is this cooked? Yeah. What about in here? Gunpowder, no. Metal ingot, a high grade item used for various crafting. What is a copper iron alloy? Do you know what? I'm going to Google that. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to Google what is a copper iron alloy. Should we ask Google or should we ask Wikipedia? Might as well ask Google. Copper iron alloy. Copper iron master alloy is used as a grain refiner. I don't know what that means for some brass alloys and aluminium bronze. What's this? There's a post on an RPG net forum about isn't iron and copper alloy possible? It's used in apparently light bulbs and watches. It's not actually that useful. It has some fringe benefits. Someone was asking on RPG net, like, if you don't have enough iron, could you use a copper iron alloy instead? And the answer was kind of. It seems like, I don't know. He must have plans for the rope. Doesn't really seem that useful just yet. Oh, is it? Oh, sofa. Wasn't it? Is that a new sofa? No, it's the same sofa, isn't it? Okay, well we need rope to make the sofa as well. Oh, the tomatoes are ready. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Oh, they're not all ready. Okay, let's leave them all to grow. Right, so cougar hunt successful. Do need some more wood to fill up the fire. What time is it? It's eat my fucking ass, oh, Jesus. Cheeky motherfucker. Yeah, it's a bit too late in the day to be going on any more adventures, but we can get those ceilings up over there, and we need to get some more wood to fill the fire. fact, we should check out how we're doing on the metals as well. Whether we've got enough to refine yet. Wait, I got all those? Nah. I definitely missed some. Guess I underestimated myself. I didn't miss any. Okay. Go in the fire. I didn't even fill it up. Right. Let's go chop a little bit more. That's crazy. Wait, I didn't. No, I did not catch all those. There's no way. I don't suppose. Guys, I'm not even pressing F. He's changed it. You auto catch the logs from the trees. What a change. What a change. I remember those days when you had to stand in front of a tree hammering the F key to catch the logs before they hit the ground. Oh, what a change. That might well have been in the patch notes. Honestly, I didn't read them properly. All I saw was cougars and I was like, yeah, I'm in for that. We're hunting cougars today. So as far for me, that's a stealth change. For people who actually pay attention to patch notes, probably not. But it's a very nice change, I have to say. Ah, what a joyous occasion. How are we doing on the metals? We just do need a little bit more copper. And we could probably do another upgrade on the solar panels. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, what a change. Ah, god damn it, it's getting dark. The light just shifted. Okay, we're probably not going to get those solar panels done today then, but let's get those ceilings that we stashed wherever we put them. Where did we fucking put them? Here we are. Oh, tomatoes. Yeah, what do I do first? Okay, you know what? I'm going to do the thing that requires outside lighting first. Maybe we should get that one in at the corner first. It's going to be tricky to get that one in otherwise. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. This is all higgledy-piggledy, look at it. None of it matches. Well, we've got a row of three of a kind in the middle, I suppose. So, we're only going to need 20 more of those. It should be fairly easy. Plus a bunch of walls. Oh god, I'm going to be building that for fucking ever, aren't I? It's fine, it means we've always got something to do in game, I guess. Yeah, we're not going to get that done today. Let's tend to the tomatoes really quick. Is everything grown? Everything's grown. Right, we've got one seed here, haven't we? One tomato seed. Yeah. So we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 10 tomatoes. And we've got a crop coming in. We haven't got a crop coming in, it's run out of fertiliser again. Okay, you are about to run out of water, so it's lucky I checked. What are these? I think the plus 24 hunger, it actually means it only puts plus 24 on this bar. That should go to 99. No, 100. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it doesn't give 50. So I'm not quite sure how it works. The tomato stats are fruit and veg plus 50, hunger plus 24, and it didn't give 50. We'll check next time anyway, it's fine. We've got tomatoes all over the place at the moment. Oh, an egg. Right, have some of that. Have some of that. Oh, ash. Should have some ash. Have some of that. Yeah, it feels like we are kind of ahead of the game on fertilizer. We're getting back up into the 40s, whereas before we get up to the 30s. We are gonna have to pay some fairly close attention to it, I think. Well, eventually we'll be able to sustain 2 tomato beds off 4 chickens, and then the 2 tomato beds will be able to sustain the 4 chickens. So we've created a valid circle there. Right, save that power. So tomorrow we can do another solar panel upgrade with the materials at hand. Am I hungry? I could eat a tomato. Right, well, that'll do it for another episode of Subsistence. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Pretty nice little changes there from ColdGames. The cougar, obviously, pretty good. The sinew, not too useful yet, but another crafting item for him to work with in his future plans for the game. Always pretty good. And of course, catching wood from the trees automatically, absolutely epic. 10 out of 10 to that change. So, do hope you enjoyed it. I've been EkkiThump. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game. There's another Subsistence episode coming up this week. As always, plus 2 Osiris, an Empyrean, a No Man's Sky, and I don't know, something else probably. Anyway, join me for that, and I'll see you next time.